遇事不要慌，先拍个视频压压惊。
服务区，看这车。
水消了，危险来了。
On the morning of July 28th, tragedy struck northern China as heavy rains triggered devastating mountain torrents in the Miyun District of Beijing. In a matter of hours, communities found themselves overwhelmed by sudden floods. Vehicles were washed away, homes submerged, and thousands forced to flee to safety.
后头还有仙境呢，还有仙
我还黄河嘛，
烟腾腾的，烟雾腾腾的。来，往前走点，往前走，往前走。
这还照呢，
来来，
不照了。
This is the story of the recent flooding in Taishitun town and surrounding areas. What happened, where it struck, and how people are coping as emergency efforts continue. It all began with days of persistent and intense rainfall across Miyun District, located in the northeastern part of Beijing. On the morning of July 28th, the situation escalated. Mountain torrents surged through Taishitun town, catching many residents off guard. The water moved quickly, sweeping through neighborhoods and submerging parts of the town. Videos shared from the area show vehicles being carried off by the current, debris scattered along flooded streets, and residents watching helplessly as the waters rose. The heaviest impact was felt in Taishitun town, a rural part of Miyun District, Beijing. The rainfall began intensifying on July 26th, and by the 28th, the full effects of the storm became clear. Multiple towns and villages in the district were hit hard, with flooding and landslides reported in several locations. Nearby areas, including parts of Hebei Province, also experienced dangerous landslides and floods during this period. Rainfall totals have reached historic levels. In nearby Baoding, in Hebei Province, one weather station recorded 145 millimeters of rain in just 1 hour, and up to 540 millimeters over 8 hours, surpassing average monthly rainfall by a wide margin. In Miyun District, floodwaters poured into the Miyun Reservoir, which recorded an inflow of 6,550 cubic meters per second, the highest seen since records began in 1951. Local rivers and streams overflowed rapidly, triggering mudslides and flash floods. The volume and speed of the water overwhelmed existing infrastructure, leading to rapid evacuations. Over 4,400 residents have been evacuated across Miyun District due to rising waters, with many seeking refuge in temporary shelters. In Taishitun Township, a particularly emotional scene unfolded at a local nursing home, where 48 elderly residents and staff became trapped by floodwaters. Emergency teams arrived by boat, guiding the residents, some in wheelchairs, others bedridden, to safety using life jackets and inflatable rafts. In Siwanzi village, around 100 people had to be relocated to a nearby school after their homes became unsafe. Local residents described the sudden surge of water as frightening and unexpected. One resident of Taishitun, 67-year-old Kui Shueji, shared his experience. "I've never seen so much water before," he said. "We did some preparations, but we had no idea there would be this much." These first-hand accounts offer a glimpse into the confusion and fear faced by families who had little time to respond before the floods took over. The floods also caused widespread damage to infrastructure. Power outages have affected more than 10,000 residents in Miyun and surrounding rural areas. Roads connecting small villages were submerged or completely washed out by torrents of water. In several areas, commercial trucks and private vehicles were swept away or left stranded in deep floodwaters. Video footage from Taishitun and nearby towns shows homes partially submerged, with water reaching rooftops in some lower-lying areas. In some cases, families were forced to climb onto roofs and wait for rescue. Bridges and roadways have also been damaged by landslides, making travel and emergency access difficult. Cleanup and repair will likely take time as roads remain unsafe for travel. Authorities have issued a Level 1 flood emergency response, the highest alert across the Beijing region. Rescue teams, including firefighters and paramilitary personnel, have been deployed to assist with evacuations and provide support to stranded residents. Boats, life-saving equipment, and helicopters have been used in areas where roads are impassable. In the nursing home rescue operation in Taishitun, emergency responders worked for hours to ensure every resident was brought out safely. The Ministry of Water Resources has also issued flood warnings across 11 provinces and regions, including Beijing, Tianjin, and Hebei. Officials are closely monitoring small and medium-sized rivers, which are at risk of breaching their banks due to the continuous downpour.
往前走，
这还照呢，
来来，
照了，都淹到这儿来了。
While Miyun has seen some of the worst conditions, neighboring provinces have also been affected. In Hebei Province, a deadly landslide triggered by the same storm system killed 4 people, with 8 still missing. The incident happened when a hillside gave way after heavy rains, burying homes and cutting off roads. Across the wider region, thousands have been moved from flood-prone areas, and emergency shelters have been activated to care for displaced families. The floods in Miyun District are a powerful reminder of how quickly extreme weather can change lives. In just a few days, entire communities have been uprooted, homes damaged, and lives put at risk. Yet, amid the destruction, the courage and resilience of ordinary people, like the villagers of Siwanzi, the elderly residents of Taishitun's nursing home, and the tireless efforts of first responders, stand as a quiet testimony to human strength in times of crisis. Emergency teams continue working around the clock to assist those still in danger, restore services, and begin the long road to recovery. If you're in an affected area, stay informed through official updates, avoid flooded roads, and follow local evacuation instructions. For those watching from afar, let's keep the people of Miyun, Hebei, and northern China in our thoughts as they navigate this difficult time. Emergency efforts continue, and help is still needed in many areas.
看看我们村儿发水了，我们村儿发水了，放大水了，多吓人啊！
看看从屋里都流水了。
嘉哥那摩托车也被淹了。